How's it going, everyone? Cannot stay here, and welcome back to another episode of Collectables haul. I have got a big stash today, as well as goodies and stuff, and I also went to the shop today and picked up a few things, so I thought, I'll just show it all in, this episode of Collectables haul, so let's get to it. Alright, to kick things off, I have issue 4 of Red Sonja Age of Chaos. I've been waiting to read the next issue of this one. I've had my Vampirella, and I think Red Sonja's series, but yeah, not her Age of Chaos, so yeah, I'm really happy to finally sort of, got the next issue. I also need Vampirella, Red Sonja, Betty and Veronica. It's been a while since I've read an issue of that one. Actually, I'll do my other one because I only got 2 subs today. So I got issue 2 of Transformers and the Terminator. Yeah, still good as the first issue. I'm really hooked on this one, and now, without spoiling, but in the issue the Terminator, or the Terminator that was sent, is now working with Optimus Prime apparently now. I don't know if there's going to be a double cross, but yeah, look forward to the next issue. Actually, I'll do this one next because I did get the first issue, but I didn't add it to my sub list because I thought, the first issue was a bit hit and miss, but they had the second one. I thought I'll pick it up, and there's only one more issue after this one, so yeah, I thought I might as well just pick it up. But yeah, I got Barbara the Barbarian. Yeah, it's quiet. It does have its moments. It does have a bit of funny in it, and then it's like the story of her. It's like her mother was murdered. Now she's on a path of revenge in a way. But yeah, it was alright. Alright, this was a random one for me. Blackwood the Morning After, issue 1. I couldn't get into it. I don't know if because it's like, so there was a running series, and then this one is like the second of that one. So I don't know if maybe it's because I didn't read that one first, but yeah, it's got a 2-headed monkey at least. Okay, next up, issue 1 of Bleed Them Dry. Surprisingly good. I quite enjoyed this one. In a nutshell, it's what's that movie with Ethan Hawke? Is it Days of Night? The vampires are running. They're all over the world. And if you're a human, you get your cattle basically. You get your blood drained out. It's almost like that. You got this woman who's a cop, and her partner's not her boyfriend, but her partner with her on her missions is a vampire, and yeah, it was pretty good. I might pick up the next issue. This one I actually really enjoyed. That I'm gonna get it on my sub list hopefully. It is issue 1 of A Man Among Ye. Yeah, this was surprisingly enjoyable. So she's the main character, but she's with sort of her and the captain of the ship. But then the crew are sort of like, the way he treats her, it's, this is bullshit. A woman can't be on the ship. We need to do a mutiny. And yeah, so basically the story is they, what pirates do, they hijack ships, take the treasure, and then they sink them. But then one of the victims on the ship managed to sneak on board this one, and then, there's so there wasn't too much detail, but there's I don't know what to call him, an officer. It's like, you can tell there's a bit of history between him and the captain of this ship, and it's like, what did he do that, that's made him so angry? It's like, yeah, I'm going to keep with this one, really good. Alright, this one was on the counter, and it kind of sort of, tugged my heartstrings a little bit. It's Support Our Shops. It's a special issue of basically people talking about the history of comics for them. There was one in here that sort of reminded me of how I got into comics in a way. It was how do I put it? I can't remember. What was it? So the first panel, it's basically this person. I think it was a child. It was a child actually. It was a boy. He loved this comic series, and every time he'd go into I want to say a news agent, basically a store where you can buy magazines and books, and he was following this comic for so long, and then he got the latest issue, but he completely missed an important part. Apparently there was the good guys and the bad guys, and now they teamed up, and he's like, I'm missing issues, what happened? I've missed a really important, story, and he's traveling around the neighborhood and his town, and he can't find the missing issues. And eventually, so basically after he's like coming up with his own story, but he didn't like it and it was driving him crazy, he wanted to know what happened, he found a comic shop and they had the issues he was missing. And it reminded me of me when, before our comic shop, like we found ours close by, the only comic shop that was in our reach was like a 40-hour drive into the city. And it was just something, me and Luke, I mean, we weren't driving at the time, we were still in high school, so it wasn't like we could go there every week, and to us it just wasn't really worth it in the end. But I would be buying comics that were just random. So for example, I picked up a Punisher Max, a couple of issues, but because it was so in between, I didn't know what was happening, why the Punisher was sort of doing what he was doing, and then I didn't have an issue after that. So it was really hard to be a comic sort of fan, and I've been a fan since I was a kid. And I just remember the first comic I ever got, it was from McDonald's, funny enough. It was a couple of runs, it was 4. It was X-Men, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, and I cannot for the life of me remember the other one. I think Silver Surfer, and I remember having X-Men and Spider-Man, and I loved those 2 comics. I would read them every day and night until they wore away, and eventually I lost them. And I think there was a story in there a bit like that with me actually as well. So reading through it, kind of hit close to me, and the moral is, we got to support the comic shops. We got to make sure that, I don't want to sort of shit on the digital age, but the digital age of comics, it's sort of shutting down comic shops. I mean, I know you can easily stick with a series online, but at the end of the day, you want to go into the shop. There's something about going into a comic shop that just sort of makes you feel good inside. And I've been 6 years strong following with comics, keeping up with series and all that stuff, and this was a really good read. So if you do see it in your local comic shop, pick it up. I mean, some of the stories in here were really interesting, and it just goes to show that at the end of the day, we're all together. So support your shops. I kind of went on a little bit about that. I think it just sort of, like I said, it was close to my heart, reading that, just the stories, and I could relate to the people. But on to the goodies. Sorry, I completely forgot. I got to see, because I only got a small pile today, I decided to sort of browse around trade paperbacks, and I got 2, so I almost forgot. Alrighty, I really enjoyed my Street Fighter bundle that I bought, Street Fighter Revenge, I think it was called. And I saw this one, Street Fighter and G.I. Joe, and it caught my eye. I loved the Street Fighter comic, and funny enough, G.I. Joe, I've never really been into it, but see, I watched the movie first, and I thought it was really bad. I thought it was crap, and I thought that's what G.I. Joe was all about, but no. I learned recently that it's completely not like that at all, and I thought to myself, I really want to watch the the cartoon now and all that stuff. So I thought, I'll tell you what, we'll start with a comic series, and hopefully it's good. Right, last one. I got I just read through the first omnibus, and I had such a good time with it. I got Hack and Slash the Omnibus 2. I love Cassie Hack. I love Cassie Hack. God, I started there. And I love Vlad. They're 2 of my favourite characters at the moment. Apart from, Vampirella, Red Sonja and all that. And who's the other one? Chastity. Yeah, Chastity. But I read through the whole Omnibus of Volume 1, and I was not, bored one bit. I know it's like some sections just like, pass it through. But no, I thoroughly enjoyed that one, and I think my favourite part of that one was Hack and Chucky. Chucky from I forgot the name now. Child's Play. So it was them 2 sort of teaming up to do something. It was if I remember, it was, can't remember now. Why was Chucky? Oh, someone, Cassie, who she had fought, a slasher. She had burnt them to near death, and they switched bodies with Vlad. That's right. And while Cassie was about to leave to try and hunt down this person, she could hear, "Oh, let me out, let me out." Then she opens the door, and lo and behold, it's Chucky. So yeah, it was really good. So I picked up Vault 2. Right, now on to the goodies. Once again, I picked up a pop vinyl because I saw it and I thought, oh my god, that looks awesome. Marvel have released a collection for the Avengers. It's like a special edition of certain characters, and just look at it. It looks really cool. There's the ones on the back. I am such a fan of this color scheme. Oh, you can't see my Predator figures, but oh, I can't really open it. But this Predator, if you check this Predator figure out, you'll see what I mean. That the color, I love bold, bright color schemes of figures and stuff. I got a Terminator one recently in a Collector's Zone haul. You'll probably see it in our thumbnail. He's got a red sort of orange face and a bit of grey, but I'm such a fan of, like I said, this colour scheme that I just had to buy it. But I didn't want to buy the other ones. I thought, who's my favourite Avenger? And honestly, Captain America. I loved the movies. See, at first, I've probably told the story when the Avengers was sort of announced. I loved Iron Man, Thor I really loved, but I never watched Captain America because I thought, oh, Captain America was so cliche. Yeah, I'll be honest. Yeah, I thought, America, rubbing it in and all that stuff. But when I went to Brisbane, it was my sister's wedding. We went to Brisbane, the whole family, in 2013, if I remember. Yes, because that's when I first started YouTube. And we were flying home, and I thought, oh, what can I watch? And the plane didn't have USB, so I couldn't, I didn't have a proper laptop at the time, so I couldn't watch anything. And basically, they had the iPads and the selection of movies, and Captain America was on there. And I thought, alright, I got the need to kill time, and sorry, my pants are sliding down. I'll watch Captain America and, just kill some time. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I really enjoyed it. And then after that, see, I didn't finish it. I got right up to the end where he was facing Red Skull, I think, if I remember. And yeah, once I watched that, I watched Winter Soldier. Oh my god, I'm really stuttering tonight. It's because I'm excited. When I'm excited, I sort of stutter. Got around watching Winter Soldier, and I loved that one as well. And then Civil War, absolutely loved that one as well. Captain America is the only movies in the Avengers timeline that I loved each movie. Iron Man I loved. Iron Man 2 was hit and miss. It was good, but yeah, not as good as the first one. Third one, I can't even remember the plot. I really didn't enjoy that. Thor 1 I loved. Thor 2, hit and miss. Thor 3 I did love. I really enjoyed, but I always loved Thor 1 a little bit more. What else was there? Avengers 1, loved it. Avengers 2, but then Avengers Endgame and Infinity War, it was really good. But do you see what I mean? Like, each movie, there was like one movie I didn't love, but Captain America, I loved each movie. And I tell you what, let's bloody open this, sorry. This video, or episode of Collector's Zone Haul, is very where I'm quite chatty. The last video, it was like, oh, here's a comic, and I was done. But basically what I'm trying to say is, out of every pop, I thought, Captain America is my favourite. And just like that, he looks just as cool as I have pulled him out. There we go. That is just awesome. I'll put him in the boys' room. We got a bit of a collection building up on a top shelf, so he will join. Who else have I got there? Korra from Legend of Korra. So there's Captain America in a really cool pop vinyl form. I think I do have a Captain America, if I can see. I don't think I do. No, I don't. I got Stan Lee, I think. It was like the anniversary, or it was like a not a celebration, sorry. It was how would I put it? A remembrance when he passed away. It was that sort of like bronzy green. I never remember the term. When bronze starts turning green? It was almost like that. I also got Iron Man. Yeah, I got the gold Iron Man. Alrighty, I think that's it. Now we got the big one, and I was sort of bummed out because the comic shop advertised a couple of these, and I didn't really care about it as much. But then, because Luke messaged them and said, oh, can you put one aside? It's really cool. And when I got in there and looked at it, I thought, oh, that looks cool. But yeah, they didn't have any, so I decided, well, hopefully I'll get one ordered in. But they just got in. Welcome to the park. Jurassic Park, or Jurassic World in this case. There's a Jurassic Park one, and funny story, they ordered these in, and see, there's one coming out soon. It's next year. I'm gonna put a order down when that comes out. Like, it was on like Mighty Ape and all that stuff. But yeah, the comic shop got these in, but they didn't really, go crazy about it. They just ordered a couple because they thought, who's gonna buy these? Basically, what it is, it's like, if you go to Jurassic Park, you'll get a load of this stuff. I've been to Jurassic World and all that, or Jurassic Park and all that stuff. They sold them very quickly. A lot of people come in, snatched them up. Luke was lucky to have even got his one, but there was only one of these ones left. But I think that's because, a lot of people don't really like Jurassic World. I loved the first movie. Second movie, controversial. I didn't really like it. It was good, don't get me wrong. It's Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park, but it's not one I'll rewatch anytime soon. But I look forward to Dominion, and I look forward to the TV show that hopefully, gets created. But I saw it and I thought, you know what? I'm going to get it. But I'm going to save it for an unboxing. I'm going to when I hopefully get the other one, the Jurassic Park one, I will do an unboxing for both of them. But I'll tell you what, I mean, it's all on the back anyway, so I'll get a good picture. And I'll talk through it. So, for the first time in history, man and dinosaur share the Earth together. And it only happens in one place. On the planet, wait for it, Jurassic World. These incredible animals were brought back to life after millions of years for you to see, hear, and even touch in person. The excitement and wonder you'll feel is truly like nothing else. Book your trip to Isla Nublar now and experience a new age of adventure for yourself. Welcome to Jurassic World. Discover our park highlights: the gyrosphere tour, the aquarium, the aviary, and the underwater observatory. So, what do you get? You get an exclusive license plate, not legal, unfortunately. You get an entrance ticket. This is what I really like. You get an entrance ticket, the Jurassic World map, a dinosaur guide, a bracelet, scan band, Jurassic World lanyard, a VIP visitor pass, a souvenir coin, Isla Nublar postcard, and 4 stickers. This will be an awesome thing to unbox. And guess what? I am pretty sure we pulled that out of a loot crate. I am positive, the primal one. If I remember, it was one of my last ones I ever did before I quit that one. I am positive. I'm going to see if I can confirm that. Now this is quite a good one. Warning, do not touch fence. Electrify fence throughout the park. Jurassic World. But yeah, this will be a fun thing to unbox, and I cannot wait to do it. But I'll wait to get the Jurassic Park one. But like I said, they're on a Mighty Ape. It's got a few Jurassic Park things. There's like a silver sort of plated ticket. There's one of these Visitors Day tin or something like that. That's on pre-order, but I'll just wait for them to get them in stock next year. I think February, if I remember. So, sorry. I was waiting for that to come out. I burp when I talk really fast because I'm not breathing properly and it builds up. But I've been in the very... that's not proper. I've been in the mood for Jurassic Park lately. I think I've rewatched 1, 2, and 3 probably 5 times because I'll be in bed playing my Switch or comic and I want it in the background. I don't know what sort of kicked it up again. And I've been, I want to jump into Jurassic World Evolution again. I mean, I didn't ever record it, I just played it, but I want to jump in and do the DLC for that. There's a load of Jurassic Park games I want to play. I can't even remember what sort of kicked it back up again. And some comics I want to try and collect because that was a... Oh! Collab again with that support our shops. Our sister bought us a Jurassic Park comic and me and Luke were reading that non-stop until it, ripped to shreds. And yeah, it's just Jurassic Park again. It's just sort of clawed back in, and it's like when you take a break and then it just comes back. That's what it's like. So like I said, I think what it is when the whole Corona thing happened and then the movie, it's because of the actors, the old cast are coming back. I think that's what sort of kicked my excitement because they're filming again. And yeah, I think we'll end it there. I've been sort of very chatty today, and well, I had a lot of stuff to sort of, talk about. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back. This is the separate part of this video that I normally do when I, at the same day I go out to the comic shop. I'll go to the shop and pick, I'll buy certain things that, things that I'll be doing for unboxing. I bought the Jurassic World at the comic shop, so that sort of doesn't count. But things like, my Treasure X hunting series, see, that wasn't on days I did the comic shop, but I just thought, while I got the camera going, I'll show you the goodies that I've, purchased while I was at the shop. First things first. Finally picked up Sonic the Hedgehog on Blu-ray. I've watched it twice today. I love this movie, and I cannot wait for the sequel. I thought when we were in the cinema, because me and Luke saw it 3 times, if I remember. I think we were going to see it a 4th, but then the lockdown happened, and yeah, I can't wait for the sequel. Oh, sorry, I kind of trailed off a bit. It's just as good as as I watched it in the movie. It's just such a good movie. I really recommend it. It's awesome, and I can't wait for the sequel, hopefully. And I actually picked up a game. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. I've just been looking for games lately, because I'm sort of having a, how would I put it? Sort of like a roadblock. There's a lot of games I'm not enjoying lately. It's just, when I'm recording them, I just don't feel like recording them, if you know what I mean. I'd rather just play them, and I've bought a lot of games for the Switch just for that reason. So if I'm not going to record it, I can lay in bed and play it. And I never played the original game of this, but I've been seeing it everywhere. It looks really fun, so it's something that I'll definitely enjoy playing when I'm relaxing and kicking back for the day, and just until I fall asleep. And just on that subject, I mean, I only did the first 2 campaigns of Yu-Gi-Oh, but I picked up Legacy of the Duels for Switch, and I haven't stopped playing it. I'll be in bed and I keep, wanting to do more, and so that's why I picked up, SpongeBob. It's just, we're at the shop and seeing how popular it was, and a lot of people saying it is really good. It's a good remaster. It's like the Crash Bandicoot remaster. It's just really well done, so I cannot wait to play it. And guess what? The comic shop didn't have it. When I picked up SpongeBob, EB Games had it. Do you remember the Collector's Own haul where I bought a Dragon Ball figure thinking it was a model kit, but it actually wasn't? It was a figure. I got it. I got a Gotenks Bondi model kit. I still haven't built Android 18, but I thought, here he is. I wish he was Super Saiyan 3, because he was my favourite as Super Saiyan 3, but he's Super Saiyan and he's doing his ghost attack, and I think he's got his ring where he throws it and traps people. And I love the Bondi kits. I think you can see my Goku with Piccolo right there, and I thought, no, there's Gotenks, I gotta get him, because I was going to buy it originally online, but I thought, I won't worry about it for now, and voila, finally. Alright everyone, that's it. That's all the things I've bought today, and this was a long video, so I will end it there. Thank you all for watching. See you later.